Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's a pretty good one. World Series Tuesday, game one. Braves Astros. Any other World Series first day? Eh, this one, kind of feel it. Like I expect something really cool to happen. But we'll talk about that later. You know how to engage 402 464 5685. Honda Lincoln Hotline, Sartor Heyman text line. You know how to track, right? So the Sartor Heyman video stream, we're live Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Have at it. Find your way. The chat rooms are open there as well. Shoot your comments, shoot your thoughts, share them, and we'll get to them. We'll get to them. But up first, best way to start this is to say thank you. You're welcome. I had the opportunity to meet Nebraska's ROTC ladies and gentlemen. I had the opportunity to speak to them, all courtesy of our guest. Bring in Captain Mark Laycamp. Sir, how are you? First of all, thank you for what you do. Let's get him, move his microphone over, get him a little bit. Yeah, let's get him where, we can get him in there. Thank you for what you do. And then the opportunity for me to meet your people. You have some great people representing University of Nebraska.
We really do.
Yeah, it was fascinating to me. One, to watch the engagement, to watch the energy. There you go. To watch the energy and to see and hear the stories of, you've got, some baseball players in there that want to, and at some point in their lives they want to coach. You've got some future broadcasters in there. You got folks that are just finding out who they are, and some folks who are just finding out what they're going to do with their lives. I said thank you for everybody that would never get the chance to be in that room and say thank you to you guys in person, out loud. The three words that they know I love to use, love out loud, was an opportunity to thank you guys for what you go through, what you've gone through, what you're going to go through, and then what you're going to do next. Sir, you got a great group.
We really do, and I want to thank you for coming and talking to them. We were talking before about what you're going to say and why I wanted you to come. I was playing on your coaching experience and how you take young men and women and coach them up to be the best they can be. Well, these young college students, some of them just in a few months, they're going to be out as second lieutenants and ensigns in the Navy and Marine Corps, and they're going to be leading kids. I can't call them kids, but young men and women who are right out of high school, who probably just left their high school courts or field or whatever. And the words that you can talk to them and tell them how to be a leader, how to be a mentor, how to love on their sailors and Marines, I think was very useful. And speaking with a lot of my midshipmen afterwards, both Friday night and then today back at school, they were really appreciative of those words, and they took on everything you had to say. So thank you very much.
It was impressive. It'll be one of my favorite nights and events this point forward. It was amazing to be able to be in that space, and in preparing for it, I've given keynote speeches and been the guest of honor, but that is such a ritual based celebration that I kept finding myself looking over at you to rebalance. so I'll tell the folks. So they had the reception, and you're just mingling and talking to folks, and then they're getting ready to begin the ceremony, and he says, yeah, we have to walk in together. And I've never had a problem moving my feet. But walking in with you, just us, yeah, I kind of, my feet were like, are you sure what we're doing? Like, are we moving forward? And then I'm watching your young people at attention for the duration of this. And they did so pridefully. So pridefully. It was like amazing to watch. But the way they looked at you told me that they were led. Like the way they looked at you told me that they found safety and comfort, guidance in you. You're asking me about leadership. Well, sir, your leadership was apparent. It was loud. It was strong. Bravo to what you do.
Well, that's really a function of our staff. We've got an incredible group of Navy and Marine Corps officers, Marine Corps gunnery sergeant, and they're the ones who really engage the students and take them at the level that they need to be to be the future leaders of Marines and sailors that we need. So I've got a great staff, and I want to thank them. I just gotta stand at the front and look pretty. So maybe not so pretty.
Well, no. No, it was like, wait a minute, we were standing there. I'm going, okay. And then the pictures, it was amazing to me to watch. So I'll ask this. These young people have to carry the workload of the average University of Nebraska student and do that at the highest level and so much more. So walk us through the average, the added things that the average MIDI has to go through.
Well, so in addition to whatever their normal course schedules are, and we have a variety of majors, pretty much any major you can take at school. We have a student who's either taken it or has taken over the last several years. They take a naval science class, so it's 1 3-hour class every week. So either 2 times a week, 3 times a week, hour and a half, hour, whatever it works out to be. And they take one of those every semester. It's kind of starting with introduction for the freshman class I teach, and they walk through some more operational thing, navigation and seamanship, ship handling, weapon systems, a couple leadership courses, and then they finish up with and the Marines take some Marine specific courses on maneuver warfare and history of warfare, things like that. And then they finish up their capstone course is leadership and ethics that I or my my predecessor, my followers will go on and teach, which kind of wraps up the 4 years before you send them out to the fleet. So there's that. So they have that extra 3-hour class. So a lot of these students are taking 17, 18, 19 hours of class every semester just based on graduating time. We have battalion PT that's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and so they show up at 5:30 and they go about 5:30 to 7, and we just do a variety of things to keep them in shape, make sure they're meeting their physical training requirements. And then we have our leadership laboratory, and that's where we really get the leadership out of them. So the battalion midshipmen, are organized and they, lead themselves. And so, the seniors leading the juniors, leading the sophomores, leading the freshmen, and they have 2 opportunities every week where they get together. We have a variety of things that, either our staff will engage with in training, or sometimes the midshipmen will do the training after they've, kind of run it through to see what they're going to do. And they basically manage everything they're going to do. Additionally, for their student organization, they're one of the registered student organizations on campus. They have to earn some money for things like Navy ball, so they work football games. So you see the folks in the orange vest, at the football games doing the security. So the Army, Navy, and Air Force ROTCs all support that. So every home football game, they're pretty much out there at the stadium, and then we take turns with the other 2 services doing stadium cleanup. Which is not a lot of fun on some nights. Those late night games. That's some late nights getting done. But that's how they fund their various events. So that's pretty busy during the fall time. And then additionally, a lot of them do color guard support. So you see, we have the color guard at the games. I think every home game, football game. And this year, I believe we're going to be supporting most, if not all, of the home basketball games for both men's and women's basketball. So we rotate that through. And again, that's all 3 services: Army, Navy, and Air Force working that. But they're pretty busy folks, and you can really see, when they get through 4 years of school here, they've learned how to manage time and manage themselves, so that as they go forward, they can be successful.
Would you please give all of your titles? Because the university has a title, you within the military and your service. What are all the boxes we have to check?
Well, it's really 2 titles. So
okay.
I'm on the Navy side, I am the commanding officer of the University of Nebraska NROTC unit, Navy ROTC unit. So that's what I get paid for.
Okay.
And then I am I think it's the term is a volunteer affiliate, because the Navy or the university doesn't pay me anything. But I am the professor of naval science and department head for the Department of Naval Science. So they pretend like I'm an academic and got my earned PhD and everything.
You said pretend.
Yeah. Well,
No, I think you've got a master's in it.
Yeah,
That's
I've got a master's. But
Yeah.
now when you look at all the other professors on campus, they've got their good degrees there. But that's my title. So I'm the professor of naval science for the University of Nebraska.
Okay, so we're talking to Mark Lakamp, and it's interesting. Again, a lot of the stories of where the young kids were from, where these candidates were from. What's the process in deciding who gets to be a part of this?
So we have really two ways you can do it. So if you want to get a scholarship, and the Navy ROTC scholarships that you get coming out of high school are good for your full tuition fees and then a living stipend, some book stipends, or you can take room and board, where basically get your room and board paid for. And a lot of these students here, they're getting scholarships other ways because they're pretty high quality individuals. They got I think the average ACT is a 31.5, and it's pretty
Nick,
amazing.
Nick, did you hear that? Right? Yeah. Okay.
So they you apply your senior year, probably into your junior year, beginning your senior year, and there's a board process, and it looks at not just your academics. That's a big portion of it, but we look at the whole person. What do you do in school to be a leader? Are you a team captain? Are you a class president? Are you part of student council or student body government? What do you do for community service? You have volunteer hours. And then we get recommendations from a couple of teachers where they rank them how they are compared to all the students they've seen in their careers. They also have an interview with a ROTC officer where we kind of assess them. Hey, is this the kind of person I want to have in my wardroom? And based on all that, they get scored and racked and stacked, and they either offer a scholarship or not. And it's a pretty high bar. There's some really impressive students who get those scholarships. And then the ones that don't, if they still want to be an officer in the Navy or Marine Corps, they can go what's called the college program, which is basically, it's like the walk-on program. So they join us, they get their uniforms, take all the classes, they do everything their scholarship, brothers and sisters doing, but then they apply for a scholarship at the 3-year point, the 2-year point, or if they want to, they can say, hey, I don't want a scholarship, I want to get my commission. And so we give them a thumbs up or thumbs down at the national level. We look at their record and compare them across everybody out there, and give them a chance to get their commission one way or the other. And we've had a lot of good success there. We actually don't get as many scholarship students that come to Nebraska, because once you get that scholarship, you can go to any school that has a Navy ROTC program. So we get a lot of folks in the college program, just like Nebraska's traditional walk-on program. That's kind of how we build our battalion up there. And we've had a lot of good success over the last several years getting our freshmen and our sophomores getting scholarships based on their performance here at Nebraska, and being able to stick around and get their commission.
The process within the state. So for high school students in Nebraska who would be interested in this sort of thing, what sort of numbers apply versus number accepted?
Yeah, I'm not sure what, for the state of Nebraska, what the numbers are at the national level. We'll usually get in about 3,000 applications, and somewhere on the order of probably about 1,300 people are offered scholarships to get a take rate right around 950, 1,000, because not everybody, a lot of people apply to multiple programs. And so, hey, I got the Naval Academy and Navy ROTC, which one I want to go to? I'll pick the one that makes sense for me. So we try to get in about 1,000 scholarship mission every year. And then the college program folks, we just kind of see what comes in the door. So it's about a third, but we have, there's a floor of your minimum SAT or ACT to apply. And it's a pretty high bar.
What's the minimum? Let's
the minimum last year, we dropped it down just because COVID messed things up so bad. Right. It was 1,100. It used to be 1,200. Okay. We get it down to actually 1050s. We dropped to last year. And we still had, very high, the average ACT was 31.5, or SAT equivalent was about 1410 or 20, something like that. Just really, really impressive scores, and, GPAs that match, and you see, all these, all state, all county, varsity letter winners, team captains, presidents of their class, just all kinds of really impressive young men and women out there.
What's the outreach? So to be able to, you said, clean up, post-game cleanup, Coast Guard, those sort of things, Army Honor Guard. What do you do in the community? What do these young people do in the community to keep them connected, whether it's on campus or off campus, outside of the work that they do, at stadiums and events?
So we do some sort of community outreach, every at least one organized event per semester.
Okay.
Last year we kind of switched that to a roadside cleanup just because that worked better than some of our like everything else last
Right.
year with COVID. We had
It's
we
a
had to
weird
get
year.
to the box. So
It's a weird year.
we could walk along a highway and pick up trash, and
Right.
that was no problem. The trash wasn't going to care if we were we're socially distant or not.
Right. Right.
And then they also do, a lot of them are part of other student organizations, like many other students on campus. They go off and do things with their fraternities, with their team clubs, with their with their whatever. So,
That's what I was going to ask, because that again, that's the time management side of it.
mhm.
Again, the normal work rate of a University of Nebraska student, plus all the additional courses that need to be taken and mastered. Aside from that, plus all the other training.
Yep.
The individual training, and then the specific training based on what they want to do, and events and guards and that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
and we haven't even top of the summer yet.
Yeah, well, that's just it. It becomes, I don't want to call it labor of love, but it's a labor of love.
It really is. And speaking of the summer, so most college students, they get to go home at summertime, and our students do too. But there is some Navy training in there, so they're going to spend anywhere from 4 to about 8 weeks doing some specific training for the Navy and Marine Corps. And it starts, hey, we're going to take you out to the fleet and show you all the different things that you may do when you get commissioned, through their final trainings in the summer, where the Marines go off to Officer Candidate School out in Quantico, Virginia, and spend 8 weeks working really hard. Those 20-mile ruck marches, and up at 4 a.m, and taps at 2200, and working hard. The Navy options go off to ships or aviation squadrons. They'll follow along a junior officer and just basically learn what does a new ensign do when they get the fleet. How do you learn to lead sailors? What do you do to kind of master your craft there?
It again, I have mad respect for people who can do things I can't do, and that takes a level of commitment that I didn't have in me. Through all of that, the next group has to show up and to get here. When will the next group get here? When will they get to university?
So they show up, and we're at we call it new student orientation, or I'm sorry, new student indoctrination, which is a Navy-wide thing. So all of our new students go to Navy boot camp at Great Lakes for a 3-week period. We'll have several of them throughout the year, or throughout the summer, just to make sure we can get it right through, because you've got to process about usually it's about 1,300 total when we have our scholarship folks and the college programmers who identify before the semester starts. And they spend 3 weeks there. They get their uniforms issued. We do a lot of physical training, get all their medical records taken care of, and they learn to march. They get yelled at by the drill instructors, just all kinds of things. Welcome to the Navy. And then they come to Nebraska the week before classes start. We get them usually on a Wednesday or Thursday, and they move in the dorms early. We make sure they've got all their uniforms. Then we kind of integrate them into the battalion. We teach them about Nebraska. Hey, here's some time management that you need to learn. Here are the the sophomores and juniors and seniors that you're going to be working with this semester. You get to know them, build that team, and then that freshman class, they will coalesce as a as their group working together. So they show up about a week before, half a week before school starts. We give them all the gouge we can on how to succeed as a new college student, and then turn them loose on Saturday evening. They get Sunday off, and Monday morning they show up ready to go.
It's just remarkable. It's just, so if I were to recommend a former high school catcher who he's got some strong qualities. He's got some strong qualities, but I'm not sure he's quite ready on the leadership level of it.
He's talking about me.
Really?
Yeah.
So is there a way to move young Nick closer to that sort of work ethic and just to show him a little of what would be required, so that he can measure himself,
You want to come to PT one morning? Is that too early for you, Nick?
What time is it?
5:30.
That's not necessarily too early because I mean kickboxing's at 6. So can you walk me through what one of these what it's all involved?
It really depends.
Okay.
They do a lot of stuff. It's a lot of cardio.
You saw the look on his face, right?
He says a catcher, right?
Yeah,
Cardio.
you know,
Cardio's not my friend. We'll talk.
We can figure something out, I'm sure.
yeah.
What are you? You're a junior, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so it's too late for you to join the program officially.
Yes,
but
it is.
Yeah.
Look at you are so consistent. Yeah, you are so consistent. Yeah, he's just, man. I hope you guys are the videos just to see Nick's panic, like the full panic. Listen, it's not for everybody. There's exceptional and elite matter. It's a part of the process and the weeding process. But I just have to say, I was always impressed by people who led for life. For life. This has been a life journey for you. This is not something that just happened for you, a purposeful journey. And now you're creating more superheroes. You're creating more leaders. And it made me feel more comfortable. It made me able to relax knowing that you guys are out there. And the easiest way for me to say thank you is just to consistently say, thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for all of that you do. And the sponsors of this hour of radio are reached out and asked, what can we do? And it's a little something, but this one's just for the from the folks at Beatrice Bakery. You and your lovely wife, next time you guys are having dinner and you need dessert.
All righty. Tasty.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
All right.
It's pretty remarkable. So we'll do that. When's the next game, folks? We'll see you and your crew out there working.
Well, they're going to be out there this Saturday against Purdue. So if you see the guys in the orange vest, the girls in orange vest, be kind to them. They're there trying to keep everybody safe. Just not rush the field and get them hurt or anything. Although it'd be great to be able to rush the field for the next 4 weeks.
That would be yeah. That's there we go dreaming again. There we go dreaming again. Your thoughts on the football season so far? As a leader,
I guess we all just need to lead harder. No, I think like everybody else, it is not the season I think we expect it to be, but I know they're going to keep plugging. I think we're going to see a lot of good stuff. We get
their people involved or their kids involved. Let them know how.
Well, you can go to our website, unl.edu/NROTC. The Army and the Air Force have the same thing with Army AROTC or AFROTC, and they've got similar programs. Similar, bunch of really great kids. They just chose the wrong service to join. But they can do that. They can come visit us at the M&N building. So the corner of 14th and Vine, just east of the stadium. Come see us. We're on the main floor on the east side. Army's on the west side, and Air Force is up on the second floor. There's plenty of folks be happy to talk to anybody who's interested in doing it.
Captain, thank you, kind sir.
And thank you. One more thing, I gave you a hat last time. You got to get a flight suit patch there.
Oh, shut up!
The black suit patch the fence. There you go.
What? The black shirts of defense. Oh, baby! I'm showing it on the video stream. Nick, pretty cool.
And the football athletic department did give us a thumbs up on that. So
that
copyright's good to go.
Wow, thank you. They made well done. That is Captain Mark Lakamp. Good stuff all around. Again, greatly appreciate it. We'll throw the break. More one-on-one when we come back.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Happer and Schaefer.
Your problems are what your problems are. It doesn't matter what your problems are. Wherever the bar is, wherever the field goal post is for you as a program, the end zone, you have to address the issues. Yep. So the things that are plaguing you have to get better. Like, it doesn't matter if you're going 8-4 and you're losing to Wisconsin by 30, or if you're going 3-5 and have these horrible losses 2 times a year.
Weekday mornings from 8 to 11 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is your go-to service call in Lincoln and Southeast Nebraska for expertise, convenience, and reliability. As your home and business needs expand, so do the services Action can deliver. Now positioned as Southeast Nebraska's premier installer of charging stations for electronic vehicles, they're always committed to a job done right. Give them a call or visit their website at actionlincoln.com. Action, your proud sponsor of the Ticket Postgame Show.
At Southeast Community College, we know that winter isn't even here yet, but spring is already in our minds. Registration for the spring 2022 semester is open now. Whether you want to get a head start on a 4-year degree, learn a new trade with a certificate program, or add to your job skills, SCC has a class for you. Spring semester starts January 10th. Learn more about our more than 60 programs of study online at southeast.edu. SCC, your path to possible.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill has been your go-to in South Lincoln for years, and their second location in downtown Lincoln is now open. Rosie's downtown spot is Lincoln's premier Nebraska party bar with the Sidetrack Band every Friday night of home games and all day for Nebraska home football games. With 34 TVs that are 65 inches or bigger, you'll always have a great view for all the games. Make sure to check out the new Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, now open in downtown Lincoln at 10th and P.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska Athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Hi, Sean Callahan here. In 2013, I first came across Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville, and I've been a customer ever since. What's kept me coming back to Koppel is the people. Oftentimes, owner Bob Koppel and his son Brandon are right there with you in the showroom, walking you through the process. There's no runaround at Koppel. It's a hardworking Nebraska company built on honest, small-town values. So make that short drive to Louisville or visit them online at koppelcars.com.
Venue at Home is your answer for locally made, freshly prepared meals delivered to your door every week. Our meals come ready to heat and eat. With sizes for 2 people or 4, Venue at Home is perfect for busy people who want a quick, easy, and delicious meal option to share with your roommates or feed the whole family. Add on from our wide selection of appetizers, sides, desserts, alcohol, and more. Receive a discount on your meals by subscribing to get Venue at Home delivered every week. Visit venueathome.net to order today. That's venueathome.net.
Toys and sports collectibles, 6200 Havelock Avenue.
Hi, I'm Kevin with Sports Fantastic.
And I'm Daryl at Stop and Shop Funko Pop.
We have 2 of the best collectible stores in the coolest place in Lincoln, in historic Havelock by Misty's. Sports Fantastic has tons of sports memorabilia for Huskers and other hard-to-find teams.
And Stop and Shop Funko Pop has all your Funko and anime needs. It's your one-stop shop on one block at 6200 Havelock.
6200 Havelock Avenue.
It's time to carve out good savings at Supreme Spa and Pool, above ground pools. Now from $29.99. Step the world's strongest semi-in-ground pool with a lifetime transferable warranty from $69.99. Book now. In-ground pool packages from $29.99. Installed this year. Cash and carry spas from $39.99. Ready for immediate pickup with a free water care kit. Carve out good savings at Supreme Spa and Pool.com. You're listening to One on One with DP, sponsored by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I wonder if Rico knows that when the video stream goes live, it sees through the window over there.
Yeah, I had to make sure the camera was off.
Yeah. Rico was bringing birds to the stage, to the studio.
I'm pretty sure I saw 2 of them.
Yeah, he pulled an Eli Manning. He pulled an Eli Manning.
Here we go.
It was an Eli Manning, and he was ambidextrous with the birds.
What? What'd you say?
This is bull. No.
Explain.
No, I'm
explain
sitting
what
here.
happened.
Okay.
Explain what happened.
So
Oh.
Tom and Bach are out at Chick-fil-A for Tailgate Tuesdays. Shout out Chick-fil-A and Tailgate Tuesdays. And I asked Tom to bring me some food. He brought me some food. I forgot about it. All right, that's on me. I forgot about my food, but I'm sitting up there and I go, "Oh, I'm getting a little hungry. I just remembered Tom brought me Chick-fil-A." I come back here and I see Nick with a cup in his hand, just chilling, drinking. And I go, "Wait a minute, is that my drink?" And you're like, "Yeah, I was gonna eat this. I was gonna drink this, and I was gonna eat this." So I go, "Dude, that's my food." And he's like, "Oh, I didn't see your name on it." I go, No, you knew that Tom was bringing me this food. You know that's my food." And Jake's back there just like, "Yeah, it's been sitting back here for an hour. I told him to eat it." Well, guess what, Jake? It's not your food to decide on. It's my food. You guys can't just be in this office deciding who eats whose food. That's not how this works.
Like Jake is whispering, he's mouthing that it was an hour. It lasts like
I
there's
don't
an
care
hour.
if
Like
it's an
there's an hour rule.
That
Is there,
food's that
I
food's
don't
ice
care
cold.
if it's
an
an
hour
hour.
rule? Is there an hour rule that I do?
No, there's no hour rule because guess what? I'm gonna eat my food cold. I don't care. I take forever to eat my food regardless. I'm used to eating
Is
cold
there-
food. That's not how this works.
Is there an hour rule?
Yeah. Rico broke the rule.
Ain't no damn hour
I
rule
told-
in this office.
I told
Ain't no
Nick
hour
to
rule in
eat
this
the
office.
food.
If there was an hour rule in this office, you know how much food in that fridge would be gone?
That-
Ain't no hour rule in this office. That's not
no.
how this works.
Rico,
That's not how this works,
I don't.
Jake.
You're not listening. You're just talking. There's rules.
Yeah, I'm talking.
When
You
it's
told him another man that he
Yeah.
can eat my food
Fridge
when the
food
food is not
is-
yours to decide on.
fridge food is meant to be microwaved. It's obviously meant for that. This was warm coming in, and you don't just re-microwave Chick-fil-A.
I could re-microwave it right
No.
now if I wanted to, but you know what? I eat cold food. I don't care.
You,
Mark's eating that Chick-fil-A up there. He
it's-
just came
it
by.
was an hour. It
You
was
were-
here
you
for an
see
hour.
Mark. You didn't see
You
Mark.
didn't
just-
see Mark.
That's not how any of this works.
You
You didn't
messed
see Mark
up.
grab your food.
Mark's not going to eat my food.
You
Go talk.
messed up.
Go talk to
I
Mark
didn't
like you
mess
just talked
up.
to me.
It's my food. You messed up.
I didn't.
Tell him
I
somebody
said
else to
Nick.
eat my
He obviously
food.
already ate lunch. He doesn't need it. Go eat it.
Bull, man.
I gave him the permission to say,
There
"Yeah,
are
do it."
So
do
many
it.
words I want to use right
I
now.
feel-
We weren't live on the air.
I'm in the clear basically. is
You
what I'm
wouldn't
hearing.
use
You're
words
not
where
in
you
the
just
clear.
ate your
No.
between Rico and
No, I'm
Jake.
pissed at you and I'm pissed at you.
You can be pissed at me. I'm going to keep saying what I said. You had it for an
I hope-
hour.
I hope to God that I find some of your food in that fridge later.
You know, well, you know, he
Yeah,
has
you
a
might
bag
eat
of
my
turkey.
cold cuts again.
He
You
has
might
a
eat
bag
my
of
deli turkey.
I'm not even gonna eat it. I'm gonna record myself tossing it in the damn in the grass back there.
Well, Nick's already exposed my deli turkey, so
That's
that's
not on
already
me.
happened here.
I want to make this clear.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I did not take a single bite of his food. All I did was I put the straw in his drink and I just took a drink.
If I wouldn't have walked back here, you'd have been stuffing your face with fries.
Yes,
but
yes,
this-
you
I
would.
had a
Okay.
5-minute commercial break to do it.
Okay, so let me walk through this. Okay, can I play Judge Judy?
Go ahead.
Through this. Okay. So, Nick,
Yes.
are you an only child?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Were you raised by wolves?
I was not.
Okay. Is there such thing as if it is not yours, you don't touch it?
Absolutely.
Did you purchase said soda?
I did not.
So you knew it wasn't yours.
I did.
Okay.
I gave him
Jake.
permission.
Jake.
Yes,
Jake,
DP.
Jake, did you buy that drink?
I did not.
Did you deliver said drink to the office?
No, I did not.
Did you place it there?
No.
Okay. So, again, were you raised by wolves
Yes.
or yeah, which explains a lot.
Yeah.
Which explains
You
not.
guys should know that by now.
Okay. I don't understand the concept of if a thing doesn't belong to you.
Nick, was the food cold when you saw it?
It was ice cold. I felt crystals coming
It
off
could be
of it.
moldy if it's
I
not
speak
yours.
for the
If-
people.
you don't. You don't. That's terrible.
You don't speak for
That's
those damn
terrible.
DP, the food was
I
done.
don't. Ask,
It
ask
doesn't
Happer.
matter. It's
Ask-
not yours.
Ask Happer. I will get breakfast. I will bring it in the morning, and it will take me an hour to even get to it. I don't care how cold my food is.
What are the
I'm
textures
going
saying here?
to eat
The
it.
text line says this is standard office etiquette and standard practice. That's real simple.
No, that same texter though, DP says if food is on the counter for an hour, it's fair game.
That's right.
No, there is
And you
no
lost.
rule. There
You
is no
snooze,
rule
you
for that.
lose.
No hour rule in no damn
that's not-
offices.
Mr. Unbelievable. 1 hour rule
It
applies.
wasn't on the counter.
If
it
Rico-
wasn't
It was right
here. It was on the counter. It was right here.
No, that's the production studio.
This is the counter.
That's the what
This
color?
is our counter.
Who Rico? by longevity and
I'm gonna
seniority.
kill somebody.
Whoa, whoa, easy.
Who is I will buy you lunch.
Swipe that.
Calm down, many angry man.
I got cookies back here for you.
But the reality would be, since that's a production studio, correct?
Mhm.
Who's the senior producer here?
Yo,
Rico. Rico's the senior producer with that. So if he put something in there,
He should
and
eat it before an hour. Yes, correct, DP.
there is no rule that says he has to eat it before
No.
an hour. Here's why. And I'll tell you why. Many days I have food delivered to this office and I put it right there.
Mhm.
And if I'm not here, you guys know not to put your hand in the bag if you didn't put it there,
that's true.
right? Now,
Rico saw it, though.
let me
Rico
just
was
let me just point it out now. So there is stuff in the refrigerator that you guys didn't put in there. True?
True.
If it does not belong to you, do you go in there and eat it?
The fridge is a different
Nope.
story than warm food because it's meant to be
Well,
cold.
you
and
said it was
before-
cold.
and
Was it
warmed up.
warm or was it cold?
The Chick-fil-A was supposed to be warm. It was cold by the
How
time
is it-
anybody touched it
How is it different?
How would you know?
because cold food
Why would
is
you
meant
touch-
for the microwave.
Why would you touch somebody's hot food?
I wouldn't until
Okay, then
but
how
it
will you
became
know?
cold. It
And
started getting cold
How do you know it was cold?
because I was here the full hour. It was not eaten.
It
was
could
placed
still
here at
be
2:20.
warm. You don't know.
I know.
way.
Oh, I know how
No
those bags
way. It
work.
can't
I
be-
know how
it
that
can't be
food works.
warm.
Rico, I'm going to let me gavel this thing by saying on this matter, I am Team Rico
Thank you.
in that.
Thank you.
Look, if
We
I
got 2-on-2 here.
if
then.
no we don't.
Two.
No, we really don't.
I feel like one of
No,
of
and-
the two counts for more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here.
Just a thought.
Just I don't know what the rules used to be, but from this point forward, leave that man's food alone. Leave that man's food.
What about what if
I
it
will
gets to
eat
2 hours?
cold-
It's ice
I will
cold.
He's
eat cold
busy.
food. You know
He's
how?
busy.
Do you know how easy
Look at
it
Jake.
is?
No, the best part was by saying Rico was busy, and Jake kind of goes,
But
Was
you
he?
set papers up there for me to take care of. I've been taking care of that. That's what I've been doing. And you know what? You know how easy it is
Here we
to
go.
walk up
Here
to the
we go.
front, right up there,
And
and
just
say,
ask
"Hey,
you.
Rico, are you gonna eat this Chick-fil-A?"
the bad part was Nick knew that it was yours.
Both of you, like you said, saw
We
it
both knew it was
delivered.
Rico.
And but here's the
So
thing.
you saw it delivered too, Rico. Let us sit here.
So Nick, now you're
Why am
telling
I
me
still in this?
No, because
you drank my drink.
because you did it. And so now I'll ask you to buy Rico a fresh beverage within the next 20 minutes because
He's got 3
he's-
Mountain Dews back there, DP.
No,
He's
that's
fine.
that's none of it. That's got nothing to
And guess
do with
what?
it.
It's in the fridge, and he ain't gonna touch it.
It's got nothing to do with it. That's not.
And you know it's mine, and that's why you won't
we
touch
know
it.
that fountain drinks fresh are better than bottled or canned drinks.
I will.
We know
It's
that.
no
I
longer
will-
fresh,
I
though.
will
It's
wait
an hour
for
old.
tomorrow for that drink.
No, hey, this drink had the ice melt for an
Yeah,
hour,
no,
so it's actually worse than
there's
their
no
Mountain
ice
Dew
in
in the
that
fridge.
drink.
Again, I
Again,
don't
you
care.
should never know that. You should never know that. And I can tell you, let me just imagine something. Here's the rule from this point forward. If there's food laying around and you didn't buy it and put it there, assume that it's mine.
Will do.
How about that?
Stand you guys.
Rico.
What?
I'm telling you that drink's so watered down, you don't want it.
I don't
I
care.
stand by what I have said.
I don't think you guys
No matter how
understand.
much you shame me or Nick, I stand
Well, I
I don't
by
think you
my
guys
argument.
understand.
Thanks, Jake.
I don't care if my food gets cold.
I don't
still
care
going
about
to
your
eat it.
stance of not letting it be an hour. It was cold. You shamed the food of Chick-fil-A by not eating it when it was fresh.
I'm
That's,
gonna wait
you
for you to buy
shamed it.
some more turkey.
Can I ask a question?
you ain't got to 5-by turkey. I'm gonna hide it.
Can I ask a question?
I'm getting a secret fridge.
I wish you
secret
would.
fridge.
I wish.
I wish you would.
I wish.
I got a secret fridge coming, my friend.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Would you have rather, out of the 3 items that are in the bag, the sandwich, the fries, the drink,
Don't answer this.
would you have rather me
Don't
taking
answer.
the sandwich?
Don't answer.
Would you have rather me taking the fries, or would you have rather me drink the drink?
I would have rather you not touch any of my damn.
That wasn't
food.
an answer. That was not not an
No,
option.
see, this is the beauty of this,
The
right?
thing is, that is an answer. It's always an answer.
It's always, I don't even understand. This is like a romper room, and now we have to put names on stuff. And we're All grown-ups work here. All grown-ups. Grown-ups. Grown-ups.
We don't have to
So-
put names on food.
No,
We shouldn't have to.
No, you shouldn't have to if you mind your business. Mind your business. If you didn't put it there, you didn't buy it, leave it alone.
This is the first time I asked Tom to bring me some food, and he actually did. And you know what
And you
did?
didn't eat it.
You ruined it.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
eat it.
you should.
Oh,
I'm going
am
to
I-
tell
am
Tom
I
it took
eating
you an
it?
hour to eat it.
Am I eating it?
I'm going to tell Tom. I'm going to
to
tell Tom it took you an hour to eat his purchased food for you. How disrespectful was that?
matter.
But am I
Jake,
eating it?
I'm telling
Jake,
Tom tomorrow
on
about it.
Friday,
eating
no,
it?
on Fridays, there used to be on Fridays, there would be donuts here.
Right.
Well,
And if I hold
fair
on,
game,
hold
take
on,
'em
hold,
all.
hold on, but I didn't get here until later in the day. So am I being disrespectful to the
That's
donuts?
not a warm food. It's a
No,
it's
no,
a it's a
no, no, no.
room temperature
Just
food.
Pizzas, breakfast sandwiches on game days when we on pregame shows where miraculously breakfast sandwiches will show up here. Is there a rule about how long you have before you should eat them? No, there isn't. There isn't.
Well,
don't make up no stupid
listen,
rule
listen.
right now.
Pizza can be eaten at any temperature. Chick-fil-A is meant to be eaten warm right away. There's rules. There are certain things that have
You
rules.
don't get Chick-fil-A does not have it. Show me the rule. Show it.
Oh,
to
I
me.
have the rule in my head.
Show it to doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
That's not a rule.
I have my own set of rules that I follow by.
Yeah, Craig, you are correct. You should take exception to the. We're all grown up here. Like, you're right. You're correct. So anyway, just for the
Whatever.
record, Rico,
I'm gonna go finish my food,
I'm
and I'm
Team
gonna
Rico.
finish my work.
Enjoy your food.
You'd love
Enjoy
to
that drink too.
I would,
Just
I would,
got
love,
Nick's germs
I would
on
love to wash this down with
Rico,
an ice cold beverage.
you know what you know what
it. You got
this is-
Mountain Dew.
I'm pondering this, Rico.
What's up?
That in the back office, there are hot items.
I'm just gonna.
There are hot items.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh boy.
There are hot items, and the fact that he has had 10 minutes to simply say he was wrong.
You never did.
All he had to do was say, "I'm wrong, my bad.
Never
I got
apologized
you.
either.
I got you." But instead, he didn't do that. So
Actually
here's-
teased me and
so-
said, "I
so-
hope you
so
enjoy your
Rico,
food."
It was
There is a full
authentic.
bag
No,
of cookies
no,
you can enjoy
hold on,
right here.
Hold on. There are. So here's the thing. He was thirsty, so he took something and
You gotta drink
he
now.
needed it. Now,
You gotta drink now.
now, I think he needs something to eat.
I think he does. I think he does.
Oh, Rico, I think in the room.
I think he does.
He's
Yeah,
got
I
food.
think
I have to
think-
have
already
say
got
in this.
chicken.
I have cookies.
No, you had a say in it because you could have said, "Rico, my bad."
There's also like two Mountain Dews that Rico
I
owns in
can't
the fridge.
eat the hot stuff.
You-
There's a line there.
No, you don't know what was in the drink, but you drank it.
No, I knew it was pop.
No, you didn't. Without tasting it, you couldn't know. Couldn't possibly know.
Context or just
No, don't,
realistic.
Nick,
I
don't
mean-
lie to me. You did not know. You did not know.
Now you
What
know
else-
what?
what
No,
else
no,
could've
no,
been
no.
that-
You know what? You know you want to say. You want to say. All right, you get a say in which one you gonna eat. That's what you get a say in.
What if I say no?
Rico can produce.
You're not allowed to say no.
Are you going to eat the chip?
Not today.
Are they really making me do this?
Not today.
You ate the look. You drank the man's drink,
Not today.
and you wouldn't apologize. All you had to do was say, "Rico." We could have killed a 15-minute conversation with you going, "Rico, my bad." Like my dude, you're my dude.
No. I will say, looking back, like it looks bad.
Rico.
It looks bad.
Oh, in
But-
retrospect.
You know what they say? Hindsight's 2020.
I could go back and stop myself.
Well, okay. Here's where I messed up. I should have listened to Jake.
Yeah. Well, how about that?
That's
How
the first
about
part.
that?
Your own
Rule
fault.
But you know, it is what
How
it is.
about that?
Rule number one in this studio:
I've
never
dug-
listen to Jay.
I've dug myself into a hole.
Yeah. So we'll throw it to break. When we come back, we will have a resolution. I promise you, we will have a
Pain
resolution
for Nick.
when we come back. Stay tuned.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One on One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Early break with Sip and Jake.
Here's what I'm learning every week in the Big Ten. This is going to sound very mean for Nebraska, but Nebraska blew it this year. They blew it. The Big Ten West continues to be very uninspiring.
Minnesota's won 3 straight since losing to Bowling Green, which
Thank you.
Yeah, which Bowling Green guys, Harrison. Bowling Green is 2-6.
Thank you.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning.
Hi, Sean Callahan here. In 2013, I first came across Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville, and I've been a customer ever since. What's kept me coming back to Koppel is the people. Oftentimes, owner Bob Koppel and his son Brandon are right there with you in the showroom, walking you through the process. There's no runaround at Koppel. It's a hardworking Nebraska company built on honest, small-town values. So make that short drive to Louisville or visit them online at koppelcars.com.
Tractor Supply Distribution Center in Waverly is now hiring for all shifts. They're a 24/7 facility and a clean environment to work in. There's potential to earn up to $25.25 per hour with opportunities for overtime. They also offer a retention bonus as new team members are eligible for a bonus as high as $1,000. Come be a part of the Tractor Supply team. Apply today at www.tractorsupply.jobs.
You could celebrate a Nebraska football win with chips or wings and your favorite beverage, but Beatrice Bakery has all sorts of cakes to celebrate all victories this fall. Coffee cake, breakfast bread, artisan cakes, and especially Grandma's fruit cake. No one remembers who brought the chips, but everyone remembers who brought the cake. Make your parties memorable and your Mondays at the office better with cakes from Beatrice Bakery. They ship nationwide. Check out BeatriceBakery.com. Proud sponsors of the Nebraska Shrine Bowl. Welcome to our world of yum.
Venue at Home is your answer for locally made, freshly prepared meals delivered to your door every week. Our meals come ready to heat and eat. With sizes for 2 people or 4, Venue at Home is perfect for busy people who want a quick, easy, and delicious meal option to share with your roommates or feed the whole family. Add on from our wide selection of appetizers, sides, desserts, alcohol, and more. Receive a discount on your meals by subscribing to get Venue at Home delivered every week. Visit venueathome.net to order today. That's venueathome.net.
Hey, sports fans. Rico here with HIS Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. Carfax recently awarded us as a top-rated auto service center for 2020, and Lincoln Choice Awards voted us as the 2021 top independent auto repair center. Call us at 402-488-8934 for superior service bumper to bumper. Mention this ad and get 7% off. Doesn't get any better than that. Rico for his Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Century Electric is now hiring for experienced licensed electricians. This position will serve around the Lincoln area on both commercial and residential jobs. Century Electric is well established with 40 years in operation. It offers a substantial hiring bonus as well as tons of benefits. For more information or to apply, go online to centuryelectric.com and click the careers tab or call them at 402-467-5550. Come work for a great company today with Century Electric, whose commitment is always to their customers.
Want a free pair of Nebraska football tickets? Head to theticketfm.com's contest tab and register for a free pair of tickets each week of a home game, courtesy of Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of Woods Brothers and 93.7 The Ticket.
Patriotism is like charity. It lives in the heart. Capital Recovery in Lincoln wants to thank the military for standing tall and fighting for the red, white, and blue. Bold stripes, bright stars, and brave hearts is what this country stands for. America without her soldiers is like God without his angels. We don't know them all, but we owe them all. Patriotism, it runs deep. At Capital Recovery in Lincoln, this nation will remain the land of the free as long as it is the home of the brave.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska Athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, brought to you by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Romper Room, and we have resolution to said fiasco. Nick, would you share what the solution is?
Yep. So I was in the wrong. I will be giving Rico a 32-ounce Coke tomorrow.
See, this is from every parent who's listening.
Okay.
And Mark Onweiler shared these sentiments during the break, and I will repeat it for the sake of our audience.
Okay.
All of this could have been avoided by two things. One, you keeping your hands to yourself. And second, you acknowledging when a mistake was made simply by saying, I'm sorry. You could have removed 15 minutes worth
I
of
could have.
conversation by simply saying, Rico, I'm sorry, I was wrong. So that's how that works. But you have made the concession. You have made resolution a thing, a reality. I'm proud of you. Shows me a lot. Shows me a lot that you recognize. I do want to read some of these texts.
I didn't know that this was going to start this whole thing.
I know. We never know. We never know. Jake, just for the record, the listener says Jake should share the punishment. Guilty by association.
Did he just go? Did he just do
He-
this?
He just did. What did he do?
I think he just went like this.
Did he shoulder shrug?
Yeah.
He shoulder shrugged me. He really did. Okay. See?
He's like,
See,
wait a second.
This is the thing. This is the part. We could do it the easy way, or we could do it the other way.
Yeah, I need to never listen to Jake.
Right. Like, I think
That's what I've learned out of this.
Missy Mud Dog Kelsey says, DP, you need to hold Nick accountable. I feel like nobody ever has. And that's why he does this stuff.
No, I have plenty of people that hold me accountable.
Okay. All right. See, no, but you're allowed to respond.
Yeah.
You're allowed to respond. Dairy and egg sandwiches shouldn't be left out and eaten later. Correct.
Thank you. Yep.
Jake sounding like Ricky Bobby with his own rules. Fair. All of that is fair. This is the best of the bunch. If Rico
Don't talk about Rachel that way.
Rico, this is exceptional. If Rico hadn't touched his wife in an hour, does it make it okay to grab? Well, you saw how angry he was about his soda. I'm pretty sure that that's a hard pass. Oh, let's see here. For the texts, I don't text it often, but Jake, you're kind of coming off as a bleep. Simba says Jake was correct. Do better. Joe says, of course, doesn't sound like all grown-ups to me. Yeah, that was factual. Bubba says the most millennial argument ever. Agreed, because most grown-ups already know that you don't touch stuff that doesn't belong to you. Food temperature cannot determine one's right to food. That is preposterous. First of all, you're correct. Second of all, thank you for adding the word preposterous to our
great
text line.
vocabulary.
Like, thank you very much for doing that. Greatly appreciate it, Ross. Amazing. I'm named texter. You will know if there's no ice because there wouldn't be any condensation on the outside of the cup. It was none of his business.
Good point on name texter.
None of his business. It was none. Mark Onwell says, "Feel free to eat cookies if you find."
Yeah.
Okay. Which is
Where is that line drawn to where if there's cookies and stuff like that?
Ask.
Okay.
Ask. Like this building isn't like its own
It's
universe.
massive. It's massive.
It's
I don't know where anybody's
It's just
at.
not building where humanity doesn't exist. It's like, no, if food is here, like if somebody, I got a text, hey DP, do you mind if we open one of those cakes in the refrigerator? Go for it.
Oh, yeah, that vanilla rum
But
cake
they
is
asked
very
me.
good.
But they asked.
Mhm.
They asked. That's Husker said, we all heard Rico did beg for the food on air earlier from Tom and Bach. So he asked for it. Gabe says, doesn't matter if it's hot or cold or in the refrigerator. You do not, under any circumstances, eat somebody else's food unless they tell you to. See, that's a grown-up. Gabe's a grown-up. Joe, stop it. All of you get to your rooms until I figure out what to do with you. That's Mark's job. That's Mark. Mark was lingering in the hallway. He was just like, he was out there with his arms
Mark
crossed.
took Rico's food for a second.
It was his arms were folded. Well, because he was being the grown up. He's like, well, no, I'm going to protect it and make sure that nobody else gets their hands on it. Mr. Unlimited says, Jake, it doesn't matter if it's cold. Some people like cold fried chicken. I am guessing the fries were garbage though. And yeah, Jake or Nick owes him a fountain soda. See, Mr. Unlimited was ahead of the curve. He understood what was going on. That was right. Craig says, Rico buy a box of candy, put it on the counter, leave a sign for everyone except Sorensen, so that everybody can eat it except you. Yeah.
Yeah, Jake.
And then
you.
Brian, we'll close with Brian's. Unless given express permission by the person who the food belongs to, do not touch it. Life rule number 1. Well done.
Bob King on the stream says, "Touch my food, you die."
Yeah, like that's, settle down, Francis.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for an hour. Old School up next on 93.7 The Ticket.